Welcome to Metal Monday! Yeah! Welcome to Metal Monday! And Stormdok presents an epic Monday night of head-banging content. We're not just hosting shows, we're building a movement. Tonight we're rocking out for your entertainment. Only one more thing left to say. If you're not moving, how we moving? Move out the fucking way! Metal Monday! Metal Monday! Welcome to the Family Records. Doing metal right. Thank you to all our listeners for joining us and listening in. Don't forget to join our Facebook group and vote for who you want to win.
What's up? What's up? I hope you love my new Thunder Strike sound, because that is my new sound for Metal Monday. And welcome to Metal Monday, where we are not just hosting shows, we are building a movement and rocking out on Monday nights. And I'm your host, Stormdok, and we have a new face with us tonight, and we will do our introductions here shortly. But first, I wanted to thank all our listeners for joining us, all these wonderful artists as well for bringing us some awesome tunes for the week here. And with that said, we definitely got something special tonight. I'm going to debut a song as well. For those who have been with Swing Family Records, we all know about the safe word pineapple. I hope everybody brought their pineapples tonight, because mine's going to be a good one. Everybody had their Smooth Central music on a couple of our streams a while back, and I'm like, you know what? I got to do my own in my own little metal way, and I definitely went crazy with this one. But we got some awesome tunes tonight. I'm going to do a bonus song at the end as well, because I felt like it was a message that needed to be said with everything going on in the world. But with that said, we're not going to do all that sad stuff right now, so we're going to do some introductions first. So with that said, I'm your host, Stormdok. I'm basically a techno metal head. I do a lot of techno metal. I also do parody metals, where I make metal songs about the most completely random things. I also like to do 80s metal as well. And I guess they call it trap metal nowadays, but I got a couple of trap metal songs as well. I guess that's the new lingo for it. I'm still catching up with the new times. But with that said, you can find my stuff mainly on YouTube right now. That's where you're going to find all my latest stuff. I'm in most music stores, still not Apple just yet. Boo, Apple. Boo, Apple. All right, and that's pretty much it for me. So, Jerry, I'm going to let you go first. I'm going in order on the screen here. So, Jerry, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, a couple of your favorite metal bands, since we haven't done that in a while, and where we can find your stuff.
Well, I'm Jerry Mathis. You can find all my stuff on Spotify, even Apple Music. Boo, says they won't. Give my girl Stormdok her props. I'm on Pandora, iHeart, all of them. I'm just your old 80s style kind of metalhead. I love Metallica. Nirvana is a grunge group, which they're still metal in my book, because Nirvana was the epitome. They created the just utter chaos and destruction. Of course, the Who from the 60s and the 70s, they destroyed the first stage ever.
I guess I didn't realize they were that old.
Yeah, the
I know
Who
who the Who
destroyed the
is. I just
first
didn't
stage.
realize they were that old.
They destroyed the first stage ever. Pantera, Five Finger Death Punch, just all the great metal bands. Drowning Pool. I'm a Linkin Park guy too, so you're gonna hear some of that tonight. Um, I've gotten into kind of the country and the kind of country rap stuff, but metal and rock are my genres, and that's where I've come from. I'm with J&L Productions tonight. Our buddy can't be here tonight, so Larry, props to you, brother. I know you're out there studying for your test, so good luck, brother. Study hard, make something. But Storm, I'm here for you tonight, so I hope everybody likes what y'all are gonna hear.
All right, thank you, Jerry. And Clayton, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, a couple of your favorite bands, and where we can find your stuff.
Yeah, my name is Clayton Barnes. Sorry, we're having some electrical issues here, so if I cut out for a second, just carry on. Anyway, I'm on iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, YouTube Music, most of the major platforms.
Awesome. And shout out to Kawani out there. What's up? I try to react to the comments as much as possible. So whenever I see guys post, I'm more than willing to do some shout outs. All right, Damien, our new face for tonight. Why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself, a couple of your favorite metal bands, and where we can find your music?
All right. My name is Damien. I come from DMV, DC, Virginia, Maryland area. You can find I have an album out on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube called Not Sure. I'm pretty much into genre blending, alternative, experimental stuff in any genre. I come from DC, and our version of metal, which I grew up with metal, but our version go-go. So I kind of you'll hear a little bit of that in my song here. But DC go-go brings me to the band that got me into metal, Bad Brain, out of DC area. I don't know if you guys heard of them or not, but yeah, I really DC is really, I think, influences a lot of our music. And you'll hear a lot of the go-go in there. But that's pretty much where I'm at. It's just experimenting with sounds, bashing things together, see what fits. This song that I gave you guys for tonight, I first made it. It was just a funk trap beat, and I was felt like something was missing. And then somebody said, "Put metal on it," and I did that, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, that works."
That's
So, yeah.
awesome. I did a song a few weeks ago, and we did Funk Night, and I called it Funklahoma, and that was a pretty interesting song.
Wow,
I did
gotta
too.
hear it. Yeah, take it back to the roots.
I'll send you the link to it. It's still privatized right now. So,
Gotcha.
all right, and we do have Josh Welsh, who couldn't be with us tonight. I know he works Monday night, so shout out to Josh. He sent me a summary of his song, so we're good to go. And hope everything's good and safe travels back home, dude. And I still want to wish Miss Laura Cruz, get well soon as well. I know she wasn't available to show up to yesterday's stream, so I do still hope everything's going well and getting better for you. All right. With that said, I'm actually going to let Mr. Damien go first with his song on here. And get
Come on,
that full stuff
Damien,
on
give
here.
us-
So, Damien, while I'm working on this, why don't you give us a little bit about your inspiration behind this song? You're still muted, dude.
Yeah, I made this song last year in response to like my frustration with TikTok trying to get my music exposure on TikTok. So I kind of made this song out of that frustration.
That's awesome. I love a good revenge song. I did that with Apple too.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just just letting don't sleep on it, because I know that when I tried to release this was going when all the websites were trying to cut down on AI and stuff, and I'm like, come on now, you gotta give some of us a chance, it's not all slop and glop, but it's some real good stuff, real stories, real people behind it. And so yeah, I just made this out of that frustration.
I hear you there. I hear you there. All right, let's play Damien's song, Don't Sleep.
Don't sleep, no. Don't blink on me. I've been low key, but the fire still lit in me. Whole city stiff, move funny. Keep the scene. I took my time, now it's knocking. Don't miss me, don't sleep. I've been loaded, so hard grind, real DC. I ain't rush nothing. I ain't skip no beat when I step back out. Don't sleep on me. Sad bad P plays at the height, go past. Seen by my shades, clout burn quick, don't last. Stay loud for the gram, I'm bitter with class. Stay 10 toes while the pressure got fast. I ain't salty, I ain't pressed, that ain't me. Just shopping my tools, kept vision HD. While they lunching online, trying to look OD. I was cooking in silence, whole recipe. Bench seat, give me sight, yeah, beat that clear. Saw who solid, saw who disappeared. Now I glide through the mix with no fear, cause I already fell. Came back prepared, guitar hum low for the tension rise. 808 heartbeat, truth in my eyes. I don't bark loud, my calm reply. Hit harder than noise and televised lies. Don't sleep, nah, don't blink on me. Be low key, but the fire still lit in me. Whole city stiff, move funny. Hit the scene, I took my time, now it's knocking. Don't miss me. Don't sleep, I've been loaded heat. So hard grind, real DC. I ain't rush nothing. I ain't skip no beat when I step back out. Don't sleep on me. OG told me time gon' show who just talking, who really grow. Patience paying bills, that's how it goes. Selling sharp and still facts, no show. I still show love, play my role, held the label down, kept my soul. Oh, they thought quiet, man, I lost control. Now I was eating up, ready to roll. Passion tough, discipline tight, late nights till the daylight. I don't knock doors, I rob just right, like Destiny sing with the red line light. If the room felt cold, I was the flame. If the crowd went numb, I changed the frame. If you thought I did from the game, that's on you. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep, nah, don't blink on me. I've been quiet, but the fire's still lit in me. I stay patient, built properly. Now I'm wide awake, don't miss me, don't sleep. I've been loaded heat, trap, rock, soul, pure DC. I ain't rush nothing, I ain't skip no beat when I step back out. Don't sleep on me. How was it going? I was locked in. sleep.
That was some fire. That was some fire for sure. Folks in the comments definitely loved it. Shout out to Larry and Michael Blake in the comments who were listening to that. Definitely enjoyed it. And, even in our chat, it was awesome. Definitely way to represent DC there. Hella way to represent DC right there, dude. Awesome job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Larry
That
said
was
he
fire,
don't-
Damien. I really like
Larry
that
said
one.
he don't sleep.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't sleep on it.
Yeah, that one had a little bit of everything. It was like some metal, like some rap, a little bit of trap, maybe some hip hop, or like it had a little everything. I liked the blend a lot.
Very good blend, brother. That's what we're looking for.
Well, this next one is definitely something I know Larry for sure loves because when I made something with this topic, he absolutely loved it. And so this next song is from Clayton, and his song is called Viking Blood. So, Clayton, why don't you tell us a little bit about this song and what inspired you to do this one?
Yeah. So I just, who doesn't like a good Viking war hymn? So I don't know. It was just kind of my creative thing. And I was like, I want to do something, a little bit of ancient sound, but also some metal and some, so I just kind of thought I'd try it and see what happened. And I ended up liking the product pretty well. So thought I'd bring it on.
All us experienced or veteran folks with Swain Family Records, we know you definitely bring some good stuff, and definitely looking forward to this one. And Mr. Swain said he wanted to do a collab, so I think that's definitely in the works between him and Damien there. All right, without further ado, let's play Clayton's song Viking Blood.
Bring it on, Clayton.
Cohen cut through the village night. Father said, boy, learn how to fight. Steel in my hand by the age of 10. Raised by wolves and violent men. Thunder cracked across blackened seas. Prayers end up on bloodstained knees. Every scar became my creed. Pain and rage are all I need. Ashes falling from the sky. Brothers screaming as they die. I still hear them in my sleep. Promises I couldn't keep. Now the battle drums return inside my chest. The fire burns. I don't run, I don't break. I became the storm they wake. Battle cries inside my head. Walking with the ancient dead. Every wound became my throne. I was born to die alone. Viking blood pumps through my veins. Warrior spirit in me reigns. Valhalla is my sweet refrain. Gets me through the searing pain. Viking blood still remains. Sprinkled on the ground it stains. Moving forward, no retreat. Wounded falling at my feet. War paint driven with the rain. Can't distinguish loss from gain. Shield is cracked and vision blurred. Still I hang on to my word. Enemies surrounding me, but fear was never meant to be. me buried long ago in ice, sacrificed without a price. I hear Odin call my name through the smoke and through the flames. Blood and mud beneath my boots, feeding death its bitter fruit. If tonight becomes my end, I will greet it like a friend. Raise my axe into the sky, laughing as I charge and die. No surrender, no regret, not a god can make me bend. Through the fire I will crawl till Valhalla takes us all. Viking blood pumps through my veins, warrior spirit in me reigns. Valhalla is my sweet refrain, gets me through the searing pain. Viking blood that still remains, sprinkled on the ground it stains. Moving forward, no retreat, wounded falling at my fate. Viking blood spills out of me, Valhalla calls, it's all I see. Valhalla is waiting for me. Blood, honor, steel against bone. Rise, conquer, die for the throne. March through the chaos, feed the war machine. Face of a savage, heart cold and mean. Standing defiant even at the gates. The sons of the north will decide their fate. Viking blood pumps through my veins, warrior spirit in me reigns. Valhalla is my sweet refrain, gets me through the searing pain. Viking blood still remains, sprinkled on the ground it stains. Moving forward, no retreat, wounded falling at my feet. Hear the long ships drawing near, I no longer feel the fear. One last breath and one last plea, Valhalla awaits eternally.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well done, Clayton. Definitely got us raising those horns high, drinking some good old Viking mead while listening to that song. I think I saw something about Helldivers as well. So, yep.
Yeah, I need that when I play my Helldivers.
Clayton, I gotta chime in on this one, man. Hey, Peyton Barish, he would be very proud of you being up there with Valhalla right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Peyton Parrish is one of my utmost metal artists. You did him justice tonight, and in Viking, and bringing that Viking vibe, that is true metal.
One of my favorite songs by him is Drinker of Ragnarok. That one was a banger.
Hey, can nobody top his Valhalla rendition? Even though Valhalla has been a ancient, just hardcore metal song, he brought it to the world. And Clayton, bringing Valhalla into this, you brought a new light to Valhalla.
Thank you.
So my hat's off.
If you like this genre, thank you. Let's say if you like this genre, Larry does a lot of stuff in this. He's done some stuff in the past in this genre too. So he's got some good stuff. I actually heard one of his is really good.
You haven't heard nothing until you heard somebody like me do Valhalla, because I have deep Viking roots. As you can see, I do have a lot of deep Viking roots. So coming from my Viking roots and everything, I have a lot of Native American, but I do have a lot of deep Viking roots. And Clayton, bringing that Viking vibe into this, you did good tonight, and my hat's off to you.
Thank you, brother.
Well. And we talked about doing different genres. I think it's time to break out those pineapples, folks, and I'm about to debut this song next.
If I scream pineapple in the comments, Storm.
I posted in the Swain Family Records group that I was playing this tonight, and I am playing this right now. So I'm going to tell you right now, for those who don't know, we did have a rather, we called it baby making music, and we had like 2 straight nights of it. It was insane. We had one for like a mystery Saturday where we posted songs and we didn't know who was playing what, and there was some baby making music there. I remember Honey Buns being one of them. That one stuck to my head, man. I am addicted to Honey Buns. So Larry, holy shit, dude, that I did not know that was you. That was a good job there, dude. Yeah, that was Larry's song, everyone. I did not think that was him.
I knew it was him. I didn't want to vote into this because I could tell that was him, and he is a horn dog since he don't want to show up tonight.
Well, so everybody went the smooth, sensual route.
I got most of them wrong, but I got his right.
I couldn't see the list because freaking Mike, he deleted everything before I can review my list. So I couldn't review my list after the results were put out. But while everybody went smooth and sensual and stuff like that, and maybe we had a couple that went 50 cents candy shop route and all that, but mine just decided to go freaky. So hope everybody's got their pineapples. So definitely enjoy this one. It's a bit of what I call pop metal, but it's got a little bit of R&B kind of in there as well. So hope you guys love it.
Come on, Storm. Let's hear it.
So without further ado, time to get freaky, Stormdok style.
Hey there, sexy. Let's get freaky.
Well, now, someone's in the mood.
So what if I am? You down?
Hell yeah, let's get to it.
Gonna drag you into the bedroom, then close and lock that door. I got that look, you know it well. I'll have you screaming, begging for more.
I've never been more hot for you. I want you all the same. I'll ride that thing all night and having you call out my name.
I'm gonna kiss you, I'm gonna touch you. There's no going back tonight. The heat is rising, no better time. I'm gonna fuck you right. I'll take off all your clothes and throw them on the floor. I wanna see your sexy body, those perfect features I adore.
I wanna taste you and feel you.
We're gonna hear that thunder tonight.
I want you rock hard, baby.
Oh, you'll be screaming my name, alright. We're gonna be in this bed a while. Time to get freaky. Stormdok style.
The moisture is rising here, both inside and out.
The way you ride me so hard with those sexy words you shout.
I love the look you give to me, especially when you come undone.
It's when you know that climax hit.
It's when you know you've won.
When I lean in and whisper, this night's far from over. That's when I switch that role and tell her to bend over. I look at that perfect ass as my rock bounds into your core. I reach to feel your tits bounce, another perfect
feature I adore. I gotta taste you and feel you.
We're still causing thunder tonight.
You're still so rock hard, baby.
Oh, baby, you're still so damn tight. We're gonna be in this bed a while. Time to get freaky.
Stormdok style.
Stormdok style. You feel so damn good. I'll treat you like any good lover would. Now the ride's over and the real fun begins. Time to break out the toys. The freaky never ends.
Handcuffs,
Kinky.
strap on,
Oh, baby.
chains and whips.
Oh, hell yeah!
Now we're getting freaky.
I look at all the clothes and toys and have us scattered on the floor. Then I see your sexy and spin body, all those perfect features I adore.
I gotta taste you and feel you.
We cause that thunder
I
tonight.
got you so rock hard, baby.
Oh, you scream my name, alright. We've been in this bed a while.
Things definitely got freaky. Stormdok style.
Stormdok style. What's the safe word?
Fucking apple.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
I decided to forego the audience applause and just go straight for the siren on that one. Well, the first, that was my first attempt at some of that style lyric writing. I definitely wanted to do it in my own little unique way. So, and yes, I know in the comments it was asked if I played this for my husband. Yes, I did.
You did good, Storm. Don't downgrade yourself. Keep going.
All right. I thought I saw Clayton start to talk, but I know he's still muted. So you're still muted, dude.
You're still muted, Clayton.
I was just amusing myself by looking at reading some of the comments.
Daily me, Larry.
About it being the new OnlyFans theme song and making a porn star blush. Oh man.
Yep.
This is Swain Family Records After Dark, ladies and gents. Swain Family Records After Dark. It is after 9 after all. So what can I say? You see in the background, ain't no sunlight out there right now. So this is after dark stuff. All right. With that said, Jerry, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about your song?
Well, my song ain't no porn song. Okay. Storm, hats off to you. Yeah, I think you got this one tonight. But my song's a little bit old school. It's not old school style metal, old school rock. It's kind of like I've dealt with a lot of people with addiction. I've dealt with a lot of people with, especially opioid addiction. So this is kind of sticking it out there to everybody that you don't need the opioids to live your life. You don't need that addiction. Doctors are mainly the main ones that want to shove pills in your mouth and make you feel like you're just this. You got to depend on them to live. And as everybody in the Swain Records family knows, Damien, you don't know, but I apologize to you. I went through a big, big thing here recently, and where you were in the early talks about me being in a hospital room after having a heart attack and things. I don't take pills they want me to take because I don't need them. I need to be me. And the pills didn't make me me. I got a little angry on them. I got a little frustrated. And I have a lot of music that I made, which kind of wanted me to battle somebody and kind of push me to be this person that I know I'm not. So now that I'm off of them, I'm like, this is not me. So this song is all about being against pretty much anybody that wants you to take a pill. And anybody that wants you to live, be able to take a pill. You don't need to take these pills, because I'm going to tell you right now, you can take these pills all day long, they ain't going to make you you. What makes you you is what's in your heart. What makes you you is who you are. And this song really strikes a lot to my heart. I have a country version of this song that I really want to put out, but for Metal Monday, I made a version of it that would just be like in your face. So give it a listen, have some fun with it. I love the criticism, so bash it out. Come on, Storm.
All right, let's hit it. Listen to Jerry's music.
You wanted the villain? Yeah. You found him. Light the fuse. White trash king with a crown made of barbed wire. Spitting high, tank setting your whole world on fire. They want a redneck to bow down and kiss the ring. I'd rather choke you out with your own guitar string. Yeah, you call it toxic, I just call it how it is. Living off the scraps of a broken down system's biz. Got a trunk full of contraband, a mind full of hate, and a big double barrel pointed right at the gate. You got your safe spaces, your soft little lies, but you're looking at a monster you can't compromise. Go ahead and cry about the words that I say. I'm a dynamic disaster that you can't wipe away. Yeah, you love to hate the truth when it's ugly and loud. So step the hell back or get lost in the crowd. Cause I'm the godforsaken bastard that you couldn't kill. Yeah, you can burn in hell with your pills and your pride. I'm spitting venom on your holy hypocritical hill. There ain't a damn place left for you cowards to hide. So take your judgments, take your political games. I'm dancing in the ashes while you choke on the flames. Outlaws, renegades, product of a dead-end street. We don't talk like you, we don't bow at your feet. Got a middle the local police and the industry suits trying to buy out the peace. They try to cancel the noise, try to muzzle the dog, but I'm a runaway train cutting right through the fog. You're all a bunch of phonies running, scared of a ghost, while I'm the white knuckle threat that you fear the damn most. Go ahead and cry about the words that I say. I'm a dynamic disaster that you can't wipe away. Yeah, you love to hate the truth when it's ugly and loud, so step the hell back or get lost in the crowd. Cause I'm the godforsaken bastard that you couldn't kill. Yeah, you can burn in hell with your pills and your pride. I'm spitting venom on your holy hypocritical hill. There ain't a damn place left for you cowards to hide, so take your judgment, take your political games. I'm dancing in the ashes while you choke on the flames. They want us quiet, they want us tame, they wanna lock us up inside a pretty little frame, but the cage is broken and the white trash is out, yeah. Scream it till your throat bleeds, scream bastard that you couldn't kill. Yeah, you can burn in hell with your pills and your pride. I'm spitting venom on your holy hypocritical hill. There ain't a damn place left for you cowards to hide, so take your judgment, take your political games. I'm dancing in the ashes while you choke on the flames. Yeah. Keep running your mouth. See what happens. Yeah.
Awesome job. Awesome job. Definitely some real feel and heart into there. And you can definitely feel your inner, fight, your inner battle, your inner struggle with a lot of these feelings. And your lyrics are always very heartfelt and straight from the soul, dude. So awesome job there. Awesome job.
I only put my heart and my soul into my music, Storm. And I hope everybody knows that. Because heart and soul is what you got to put into your music. And if you don't put your heart and your soul into it, then that's not the movement. We are all about the movement. And if you're not about the movement, about putting your heart and soul in, move on out, because everybody here at the Swing Family Records, we put our heart, we put our soul into our music. That is what matters. So if you're ready and you're ready to take on the world, ready to take on anybody that wants to be this part of this movement, not apologies. Come on with us, because we're here. We're here to stay.
All right, thanks for that, Jerry. We all love you, man. You know, you're part of the family as much as everybody else here. You know, it is Swain Family Records. You know, keyword on the family. We all look after each other. We all take care of each other. We all give each other advice, or even just text and fuck around. Like Jerry, I know you and I just be messing around at times on text. I know Clayton and I be messing around. We even have our little group chat with Josh, you know, where we screw around, you know, as a trio, just talking smack or doing advice and all that stuff. I mean, it's all fun, and that's what we do as a family. You know, we all have some fun. We're there for each other, all that good stuff. You know,
We're all family, and that is what matters.
in pops
We're
Dominic
willing to
Toretto with the
stand
same
up.
magic word.
As long as we are willing to stand up with each other, we can make something of this, and that is what matters. Let's make ourselves known. Let's make ourselves be who we are. We are the Swain Records family. We're gonna be that. Moses, I know you're listening. Let's party on, dude. Let's make something of this.
All right, and I will take a quick second to again thank all our listeners who are joining us tonight. Definitely through the craziness, whether it's songs straight from the soul or straight from the bedroom, in my case. But definitely some fun stuff, and that song Damien did earlier would have been great for the Rep Your City Day that Moses did a few weeks back. That one was really fun. I know he did one on Houston. I did one on San Antonio. We had Larry that did Curtin, Texas. We had some fun repping your city days for sure. So we definitely got to do that again sometime, Moses. So if you're listening, definitely got to do another night of that. And speaking of city, something that comes with cities is traffic, as we all know. I grew up in San Antonio. When my Spurs won the finals in 2005 against the Pistons, I was stuck downtown for hours. That really sucked. And his song is called Red Lights. And his summary, he said this song was written in wall-to-wall traffic while starting a new job. So sometimes getting stuck in traffic inspires a song, and this one's definitely going to sound interesting. And I know Josh, he puts out some fun stuff as well. Yeah, Swain's like he's about ready to do another one. And Michael with the fire again. But again, Josh couldn't be with us tonight because he does have work commitments. It is a Monday night. It's understandable. A lot of people work on Mondays. I don't because, as my song said, I'm a dirty, rotten slacker. I get paid to sit on my tail all day, get to hang out with you guys. I absolutely love you guys. Shout out with some love. And so, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So let's listen to Josh's song, and his name is Renegade Butcher. So if you want to look up his stuff on all of the music outlets there, Renegade Butcher is his name. And I know he's got another persona. Gosh, I am like mind blanking so hard on it.
Andrea Kane.
Andrea Kane, there you go. Okay. Thank you, Clayton, for that.
Andrea Kane.
I swear I turned 39 this year, but I already got the mind of like an old elder dementia patient at times. So, and we'll see if this is about traffic red lights or if this goes TLC's route with that red light special. So we'll see.
Let's hear it.
4.5 hours in red lights. Still slinging knives like a fade. Crawling, brake lights stacked to the horizon like a field of warnings. 4.5 for a shot at a job that ain't poison. New badge clipped to the chest, old rage still falling. Training room smell like fresh paint, dust and ambition.
ambition. I was counting every mile against the refueling distance. Changed my whole life in from warmest coleslaw and bad decisions. Tired of fake clean smiles with the shit talk hidden. Watch too many good folks get ground down by weak men's egos. Tiny desk tyrants playing God off a schedule and a memo. Now I'm steering for a clean start. Heads locked on the wheel. Like if I don't build it now, this road never will. Got my people in my chest and my plans in the dash. Miss them every damn night. Still I can't go back. Every mile costs something. Every dream does too. But I'd rather bleed forward than rock where I grow. 4.5 hours in red lights. Still slinging knives like a fiend. Dust in my throat. But the dream still says new store, new route, safe fire in my ribs. I was not born just to die on a ship. Tell the doubt, sit down. Tell the hate, bite dust. Take on E, but I still got enough. Yeah, I miss my people. But the mouths don't own me. I ain't building for a boss, I'm building for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Opening week, pressure palace, paperwork, phone buzz, learning names, keys, codes, product, pay, sack, lunch. Everybody loves your clown when they think they can't touch it. Same mouth laugh when you gas like they don't ugly. I done slept where the car seat in my back got acquainted. Motel lamps open on date, hope held together with patience. Bills all on my neck like a pack full of hounds. So I ran straight through the noise, I ain't backing down. Fucking title on the clipboard. If the soul ain't solid, I escaped the room full of small guys drunk on gossip. Now my work got a future, my hope got teeth in the road to a better life. Got my tracks deep. I hate that every upgrade got a goodbye in it. Every new front door got old names hidden. If I can't be home yet, I'll make home in the motion. Carry mine in my blood, in my thoughts, in the coffin. Not built for a pit room grave, not built to bow for a barbecue age. If the road won't sweat, let it take what it needs. I'ma drag a better life right out of this scene. 4.5 hours in red lights, still slinging knives like a fiend. Dust in my throat, but the dream still says new store, new route, same fire in my ribs. I was not born just to die on a ship. Tell the doubt, sit down. Tell the hate, bite dust. Tank on E, but I still got enough. Yeah, I miss my people. The mouths don't own me. I ain't building for a boss, I'm building for me. 4.5 hours in red lights. Still slinging knives like a fiend.
Definitely a song to jam to in a traffic jam, pun intended.
I gave it to my boy Josh tonight. He brought on some heat.
Yeah, he always brings some interesting instrumentals. He loves that violin, and he even had the banjo in there tonight. So, yeah, he always makes it interesting.
I know he's been addicted to that violin lately. Even I had to pop out a couple of songs mixed with the violin as well, which definitely the bonus song for tonight's definitely going to show it. So, any other comments tonight?
Damien, you've been really quiet tonight. Why won't we hear something from you? Come on,
everybody
brother.
brought it.
Yeah, I've been in the comments. I've been in the comments, but no, this stuff was great, man.
Yeah.
I love that last piece, man. I love it. Rock to it. I got to get these on my Hell Divers playlist, so when I get on the game, I got something to kill bugs and bots with.
Hey, I remember when I would play Turok Rage Wars on the Nintendo 64, and I would have Korn's Greatest Hits just playing and blasting in the background. Yeah.
Oh, Korn. Oh, she just brought up Korn. She just
Yeah,
brought
she
up
just brought up
corn.
corn. Yeah, she did.
Not just corn,
She
though.
did
Corn's
not
great as
just bring
shit.
up corn. She
Yes,
got to
she
bring
did.
up that freak on the leash. We all know Stormdok like freak on the leash.
Stormdok got freaky tonight, that's for sure. It got freaky tonight.
Yep.
Man, Jerry's trying to bring the pineapples back out. It's like when Noah Gray said that Swain Family Records is trying to get that sponsorship from Dole someday.
Yeah.
You know what? Storm, you brought freaky. Corn brought freak on the leash out.
See, at least I
Corn
didn't mention
brought
leashes in my song, though.
Shoots and ladders out. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. You were on that vibe. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song sounded like it was born from experience.
Whoa.
Pineapples.
Okay, Clayton. Okay.
I need to get that
Clayton.
Ric Flair. I need to get that Ric Flair sound for this.
Woo!
When he goes,
Woo! Yeah. Woo!
maybe I should do that before I sign off tonight. I want to make sure Ric Flair is added on here. Get that on here just for him.
Oh, everybody gotta give that Ric Flair. Everybody gotta give Ric Flair his that woo.
Yep. That woo.
Ric Flair has some energy, man. I would give him that. He was definitely a fun guy to watch on some old school WWF days for sure.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Yeah. He made the show. Yep.
Like I said, that's what I've been playing on with what I was talking to y'all about earlier tonight. I'm playing on their kind of little playbook that they're wanting to play on. So let me just let y'all know I got something involved going on. And if my boy from over the pond, if he want to really play, you better be ready to bring on the heat.
Just remember, folks, on Metal Mondays, if stuff breaks, if stuff happens, just remember it isn't my fault, guys. See this? It isn't my fault. You can't
Oh, it's
blame
all
me.
your fault, Storm.
Nope.
It's all your fault.
I wasn't the one that inspired all the baby making music. I don't blame myself for that one.
Oh, you were the one that is.
You made
You brought the baby making music on tonight.
tonight. Yep.
Oh
Yes,
no,
you did.
I mean,
We were all good boys tonight. You brought the
Mhm.
baby music on.
it's funny
Yeah,
being
right.
I'm the only chick here on the stream, and I went all out on that one.
Well, guess what? We need to
Crazy,
get
y'all.
some more chicks on this with this because
Let's
you
just say-
brought this on tonight. This is
Well,
all on you.
Freaky would not have been Mayday approved content. That's for darn sure. Way too X-rated for shows on Tuesdays.
Well, we all know.
Got to do her sound there.
Hey, we all do. Much respect to May.
Mhm.
She wants, clean, uncut stuff. The reason why I can't do Mayday is my stuff is way too explicit for her. And no offense to May, but I can't be on her show if I can't be a little explicit.
See, I was on my on a couple of shows, and I joked with May about it before. I'm like, maybe I'm the reason, that she had to be very specific, with the alerts to say no explicits. I'm like, okay, that one, it might be my fault.
Well, I'll admit to you that if I wanted to be on her show, I would have to tone down so much that it would just not be me.
Yeah, man, we don't want
And
that.
with Storm, I could be who I need to be.
Be all you can be. Those old school army recruiting commercials. Yep.
Well, what was it? I wanted to be a Marine. I will not lie.
What's your favorite flavor crayon?
My favorite crayon?
Yeah, all Marines got their favorite flavor crayon.
Hey,
Favorite
favorite.
flavor.
Oh, let's
Favorite
not go there.
flavor.
Let's not go there, Storm. Let's not go there.
You forgot I served on an amphibious assault ship, the USS Iwo Jima LHD-7, with 1,500 Marines and 1,200 sailors. I know all about working with Marines, dude.
I wanted to be a Marine. I did get classified as 4F when I tried to join. And 4F is medical purposes. But I was all for simplify. And listen, no offense to you, Storm, at all. I respect anybody that has served because I would have been a serving member myself. They would not let me serve, so I would be like, all day long, if I could have actually been able to serve and things like that. Probably me and you would have probably been mortal enemies instead of friends right now. But, because Marines and Navy never got along.
Oh, we get along, but the Marine Corps know who their daddy is, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I give you that, Storm, since I never made it. So I'll give you it.
Gotta give you a ride.
They're
gonna give you that ride.
You know what Marine stands for? My ass rides in Navy equipment.
Okay. Hey, I hope you were a Marine.
Much love to the Corps, though. Much love to the Corps.
Damien, I hope you were a Marine.
yes.
no, I wasn't.
But trust me,
Much love to all.
Storm, much love to everybody that has served. I am not against anybody that has ever served. My grandfather was Army through the Korea and through the World War II conflict. He got drafted twice. He got drafted during World War II and he got drafted through Korea. He was in the Army. He was the toughest SOB that you could have ever met. My father got drafted during Vietnam, which was classified 4F because of medical purposes, because I was just like him. I went and did stupid shit. Pardon my language. But
Dude, out of all the explicits I just played, why are you pardoning your language?
because out of respect, Storm, that's why I said it. I did stupid stuff when I was younger that messed me up to where I could not be able to ever join. And my father did the same thing. But during the Vietnam conflict, he did volunteer. And he made it all the way to Vietnam before they found out that he screwed himself up. And once he got over there, they did a final physical. My dad was so mad that he didn't get to fight him. But then when he made it back over here, he realized how many of his friends, how many of his family, and everything that didn't come home because of a war that really shouldn't have happened. He was so against it. And then when I went to join, he was like, yeah, join them, but you're going to join something that doesn't matter. And
Well,
I
I
tried.
don't want to get political on this thing. I do got a little politics thing. I don't want to take
I
sides
don't
or
want to get
anything.
political.
So
I'm not getting political. I'm just telling you from somebody that had went through so much. I wanted to join. I wanted to fight for my country, and I would have, and I would have always fought for my country, and I still fight for my country to this day. I don't care what's going on politically or anything. We, as Americans, stand up. We stand beside each other, whether we're Army, Navy, Marine, it doesn't matter. Air Force, we stand up beside each other. And that is all that matters. And I would love to have been part of your Metal Monday for Memorial Day Storm. I do have a song that I've been working on supporting all the troops and everything. It's just gonna take me a little bit more time.
No worries. Definitely plenty of time, dude. Plenty of time.
The reason why it's gonna take me so much time is because it's gotta be right. If I'm gonna produce something, it's gotta be right. And I don't play those games to where I don't use my voice. I use my voice print for every song, so it's gotta sound right with my voice print. So it's gotta sound like something that I would sing from my heart to be out here with all of you.
Well, definitely something I take to heart is mental health. That is another huge topic, and that's actually the subject of my bonus song for tonight as well. I know May was Mental Health Awareness Month, and today's June 1st, but I wanted to get this song out there, maybe give somebody a little something to remember. For those that are struggling out there, you know, there are outlets out there, and this is one of those outlets, and that's the three numbers of 988. And this is the suicide and crisis hotline for Americans. If you're not American, please research the hotlines in your own various countries out there. I know Swain Family Records is, you know, in multiple countries and whatnot. But this is something that I take very seriously. I've lost friends to this. I've lost, you know, family to this, and it's a very hard topic. And this one, I went a little bit kind of like darker metal with some orchestral feeling, sort of like Within Temptation. Within Temptation is one of my favorite bands out there of all time. Sharon Diadel's voice is freaking gorgeous. I freaking love Sharon's voice. So this one is between my two personas of Danny Docker and Sherry Storm, basically. And Sherry Storm, she belted out some very Sharon like tones in this one. And you know, as I've discussed with a few folks, you know, if this song can even be put in somebody's head at least once and it saves even just one life, then it is worth it. And this is why I wanted to do one of these songs and put it out there. I've made some support songs before, like when I did "You Absolutely Matter." That was one of my pick-me-up songs for if you're looking yourself in the mirror and you don't see anybody that's worth anything. And that song was meant to, you know, give some self-confidence. And this song is meant for those that feel like there is no other, resort. So there is some serious wordings here. And if you're going through it, you know, just from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure everybody else feels the same way, you know, we all wish you, you know, good vibes. How you know, I'm at a loss for words right now. We all wish you the best, and we hope things get much better for you. And please do not neglect your outlets. There are so many outlets out there, and that's why I wanted to get this song out there and give somebody at least one outlet, you know, that they can rely on. And 988 is a call or text number. So if you're not a people person and want to talk to somebody over the phone and you feel comfortable just sending some text, then text 988. I've heard from some people it can be hit or miss, but you never know. It could save somebody's life. And I really hope that, this song can really help somebody, that may need it. That's the best way I can really explain it. I've never been one to form too much stuff into words. I'm a much better typer than I am a talker, but
You're doing good, Storm.
thanks. Without further ado, we're going to play my bonus song for the night, 988.
The night is a cathedral of shadows, and I kneel at its altar of despair. Every breath feels borrowed, fading like the world forgot I was ever there.
The mirror shows a ghost in my place, eyes cracked like stained glass pane.
I whisper to the dark for mercy, but the silence only speaks my name.
I'm standing on the edge of nothing, got my pistol in my hand to end it all.
I was one step away.
Gotta make that call.
988, three numbers in the dark, a spark against the dying of my flame. A lifeline through the chaos, a voice that says my story still can change.
When the world feels like it's ending,
And I'm drowning in the weight of it all. The hand that pulls me back.
before I fall.
Before I
The storm inside me claws and trembles, a beast I never learned to tame.
Every memory burns like cinders, every heartbeat echoes shame.
I walk through halls of broken moments, where every door leads to regret.
But then a voice cuts through the darkness, saying,
You're not finished yet.
I'm standing on the edge of nothing, but now the wind begins to fade.
A human voice
Becomes my anchor.
with promise that I can be stayed.
Three numbers in the dark, a spark against the dying of my flame. A lifeline through the chaos, a voice that says my story still can change.
When the world feels like it's ending,
And I'm drowning in the weight of it all. The hand that pulls me back.
before I fall. No choir of angels, no blazing light,
Just a stranger's voice holding back the night.
no judgment, no shame, no turning away.
Just someone saying stay.
And in that moment,
Fragile and small
I learned that reaching out
is not a I almost let the silence win, almost let the night decide. But the words came in like a savior from the other side.
a stranger said my my pain was not too much to bear.
And for the first time in days,
I can't.
988, three numbers in the dark.
A spark that keeps my heartbeat break.
Whisper in the ruin, a promise that I'm still worth the same.
When the shadows try to claim me,
And the night begins to call, the voice that holds me up.
so I don't fall.
988,
You are not alone.
988, take the light home.
If you're feeling it,
Call it,
there's no shame.
we need you.
We love you.
You're stronger than you know.
Great job, Storm.
Awesome job.
Yeah, super important message.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. And as I said in the comments, I kind of had to regroup myself, when the song was ending. I know there are some people out there struggling, and it's definitely something I wanted to get out there, for those that may not remember it, and hopefully people remember this, Definitely
Yeah.
don't want to neglect your outlets.
No,
You
no,
never know when somebody on the other side, somebody in the audience, or even somebody that may be in your house, walking around, maybe catching this as well, and maybe might hear the message, or somebody scrolling around on YouTube, maybe looking up some self-help tips and might come across it as well. You never know. And I just wanted to make my little contribution to the world, and hopefully it actually helps somebody. As I said, even if it helps save just one person, then it makes it all worth it. I'm a not only a Navy veteran, but I'm a former first responder as well. After I got out of the Navy, I was a firefighter and medic for another 6.5 years afterwards.
Okay.
And I've had my fair share of bad calls. The private ambulance company I worked for, we had a lot of elderly patients, and a lot of those patients, they were already in poor health. A lot of them were going to dialysis, or they had cancer and going to chemo, or they had various other health problems, and we rotated through patients quite often. So patients that I would be speaking to, real good friends with and whatnot, I would see them not on a roster one day, and I asked what happened, and life happened, had other choices for them, and it was sad. And I've even responded to calls involving the big S, and that stuff sticks with you. And those are images you never forget. And hopefully this is a number that won't be forgotten. It's yeah. So,
No,
man,
thank
see,
you.
I get, whew.
Good job,
Don't
Storm.
get flustered.
Good job.
Good job, Storm. Good job.
Whew, all right.
Coming from somebody that has been in that situation to where he needed the first responders there, my hat's off to you, Storm. Thank you for everything you do. I've
All
been
right.
there. I know what you feel. Thank you. Had it been for first responders like you, things I probably wouldn't be here today. So thank you.
Much love, man. Much love. We're all one big happy family out there. Definitely much love. Always sending love your way, man.
I know we always play around about me doing the hospital bed thing, and I know we play a lot about that. But
Everybody's got their own forms of humor, you know. Like some of us got some dark humor with our own problems. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you find humor in the worst things, you know.
Yep.
but with what you just said right there, you really hit a nail in the coffin, and that is ultimately. I'm sorry, guys. She won tonight.
Well, that song wasn't part of the thing tonight. The freaky song was, but I didn't want. I
You
typically
still
when
won.
typically with the serious typically when I do serious topics like that, I don't put them up for competition because I don't see something like that as being, you know, a competition. Like I see that as a serious message that should be put out as a serious message, you know, not as something for somebody to vote on, you know. So that's why that one was a bonus song. You know, I got. We all have our different opinions on things. Like the same thing when I did "You Absolutely Matter." That was a bonus song, also. Um, I did a bonus song for Veterans Day, for Memorial Day, also, if I remember correctly. But stuff like that, it's a serious message, you know, and you know, I hope somebody listens to it, somebody understands it, and you know, I've got what is it? I've got 10 views on it, so you know, at least somebody's watching it.
Well, you have somebody here right now that has been in that situation, that has been on the receiving end. So guess what, Storm? You got my vote. Even though I would vote for myself tonight, I would vote for you on that one if you want to put it up there. So that is truly putting it out there for the veterans and everything. That's what matters. And that is the whole reason why we are out here tonight and we do what we do. If it wasn't for the people that were out here fighting and giving us the freedom to do what we do, that's so. My hat's off to you, Warren. You have seen it, you've been through it. You've been a first responder. My wife is a first responder. She's a nurse in a hospital. She sees it. She's an
And
ER nurse.
yeah, my mom
So,
was she was a trauma nurse for many years too. She worked two jobs. One as a trauma nurse at a level 1 trauma center in San Antonio. And San Antonio is a big city. She saw everything running through her trauma unit. She was the head trauma nurse, so she saw all the worst of the worst.
I grew up in College
And
Station, Texas, so trust me.
and back then they did have take your daughter to work days where she would bring me to work with her, and I even saw some stuff as a young kid, you know, and that was partial inspiration for me wanting to do first responder work after I got out of the Navy, because I seen stuff while I was in the Navy, especially being stationed over in Iraq, and I told myself that because Navy folks have something called an individual augmentee deployment, and those are voluntary. So sometimes other branches will put out billets, say, hey, we need some support in this area, and they go to the other branches for it, and they go, okay, who wants to volunteer to fill this billet? And so a thing came out for detainee ops, and I volunteered for it, and I was picked for it out of the roster. So that's why I went to Iraq. I won't go into details. I'm not allowed to, but
No.
needless to say, I've seen things over there, you know, that people shouldn't see. And I couldn't do anything about it because it was already done. It was already done. I couldn't do anything about it. And whenever I got out of the Navy, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I want to do something about it, you know? And I decided to go volunteer at a fire department, and I eventually got my EMT license to practice as a EMT basic in Texas, and I actually got to do something about it. I saw it as self therapy in a way, like I couldn't do a thing about it while I was in the Navy because it was already done, but at least I can do something about it after my service and maybe actually contribute to this person sticking around a while longer.
I think we all need to give her a big clap because
Yeah.
she has done things that most of us have always wanted
Well,
to do. So
I could
Storm,
ramble on. I'm not going to ramble on. That's for another night. Maybe I'll do a first responder night and we could do songs about that. I know we're getting kind of lengthy on the live stream here, and so I don't want to. I don't want to
yeah, I
ramble. I
think
know I can ramble.
Clayton,
Between you and
over
I,
there
we are both the biggest
yawning.
ramblers.
Clayton over there yawning. I think he ready to go to bed.
Yeah, so I don't want to. I don't want to stick
We
everybody
gotta
here
let the
longer
old
than usual.
guys get to bed.
We'll end this on a good note, so I'll go ahead and make my closing statements. Before we all need to call our therapist and
Yeah.
and whatnot. But with that said, again, for our listeners that stuck around through all of our ramblings, through all the you know intense music that our wonderful artists brought tonight. And even again, some freaky stuff going on tonight as well. Whatever your mojo is, Swain Family Records got it. So if you like what you hear, even if you're not a metalhead and you're just kind of checking us out, feel free to come join Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena. We have every genre there. Whatever floats your boat, we got it there. Whether it's soul, whether it's R&B, whether it's metal, whether it's country, we got something for everybody. So with that said, I'll go on ahead. I know Sundays we got our sister group Swain Family Records Kingdom Sound. They have their show. Mondays is we have a talk show called Unfiltered and Unapologetic with Kay and Yetta. Shout out to those two girls. I help run their show too, and they got some personality on it too. I freaking love them. I know there's some technical difficulties the last couple of
I'm
weeks.
gonna bring
but-
something for them one night.
I'm mad I got off late. I missed half of their show today, but they are awesome.
I know Yetta and I were talking before the show, and apparently she's going to be in San Antonio soon, and we might actually be in San Antonio together for a little bit. So I'm like, hey, we need to hook up sometime, get a picture together,
Oh,
And
Do it live.
yeah,
go
and there's
live, Storm. Come on, you can
and
do
their
it.
and their show is from 7 p to 8 p Central Time, so Texas time, Oklahoma time, however you want to see it. And of course, we have Metal Mondays from 9 p.m. to basically whenever I decide to cut it off. I don't have a limit because we have nothing else going on after this. And then Tuesdays is May Day. She's doing a signature song night tomorrow. So artists that are going to do her show tomorrow is, bringing
Y'all
the song
make
that
sure y'all,
represents.
hey, keep the parental control song for her. No offense to May, but she wants those parental controls.
Yes, May Day is non-explicit. So if you're into non-explicit stuff, if you absolutely hate, Metal Mondays because it's way too explicit at times like tonight, feel free to give her show a shot. She has about every genre on her show as well. I know the Noe boys bring in their country. I know they have their metal groups also. We all have stuff that we bring as well. I know I've seen Clayton in just about every show. That dude's universal. And Wednesdays we have our Noe Boys show, and sometimes they do a lot of country stuff, but they also do rock. They also have their special nights as well, where they'll bring in actual, big label signed, however you want to say it, artists over, and they'll do little spotlight interviews on them every so often. So definitely check them out as well. Thursdays, it's still pretty open, though. I know we're working on a Thursday show currently, and after that one Friday, we joked about doing a Thirsty Thursday as well, for all that baby making pineapple music. Fridays is usually with our fearless and wonderful leader, Mr. Moses Swain, OGP Swain himself, and he does some battles. I know there's a trap battle coming up, and that's basically
Thursday.
that's Thursday.
That's
Okay,
Thursday,
so there is
yeah.
something Thursday.
It sounds
Cool.
like Damien involved in this one.
I might get involved. We'll see.
He
You gonna get involved?
Yep.
I-
I might.
all right.
Already-
So
already
yeah,
got my,
Thursday. You heard it from
I
them.
already got my song for.
I know Josh was calling me out on it. He was like, "So Storm, when you gonna put some trap metal in?" I'm like, "Well, technically, I already did when I released Wanted." So, and then, as I said, Swain sometimes does his shows on Fridays. He'll have like R&B battles, either R&B and rap related content. So definitely check him out as well. Saturdays, I know we were potentially working on a Saturday show also. I know one of our own was working on one as well. I don't want to say anything if I don't have, clear info on it. My mind has a hard time remembering it. I really got to write this stuff down. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If one of those, seems interesting to you, come and join. It's only 3 questions to join our group. We got to keep all those wannabe Terminator Skynet, bots out of our group. It's very simple, little registration process, but it's no biggie. I did it in like 2 minutes, if that. And again, if you're more faith-based, we have a sister group called Swain Family Records Kingdom Sound. So give them a try too if you're faith-based. And definitely, from what I've heard, I don't think explicits are in that group either. But can't be preaching the Lord's name saying explicit. So it ain't allowed.
Depends on how you put it.
It's not allowed in
Let's just
church,
say-
and it's not allowed there either. So
You can't have somebody that has been at a point of where he called himself the Antichrist at one time. Plus, now he's calling himself the Grand Reaper. You can't have him in that. But I'm giving you, Clayton, and Damien. I'm looking into a very big thing here. I want to call out a group of people, and
All
here in the next few weeks, there's going to be some taunt songs put on. I just want all of y'all ready, because when this group decides they want to rear their ugly heads, would all of y'all be ready? Would you, Clayton? Would you, Storm? Would you, Damien? Would y'all be ready?
I mean, I'm always ready, but I'll be in San Antonio all of June, so I may not be available June.
Are we
I'll
good?
be ready.
It's
So,
gonna take
Well,
a
that's
minute.
on a different topic. We'll keep things for this. That way we can close it out. This
Yeah,
stream's gone
let's
an hour and
close
a
it
half,
out,
so
Storm.
yeah, we'll discuss it all off the stream. And so stick around in Swain Family Records Music Competitive Arena for further details on that. But definitely some fun stuff coming around. And with that said, again, I hope everybody out there, if you're struggling, I hope your day gets better. Well wishes to you, whether it's mental or physical. I hope everything gets better for you. Again, please do not neglect your outlets, whether it's your doctor, whether it's a therapist, whether it's a hotline like 988. I hope everything goes well. And thank you for joining us, especially for those that stuck it out for the whole hour and a half tonight. And thank you for all the artists tonight who, gave us some wonderful tunes for tonight. And again, welcome to the family, Damien, our new face for tonight. You've been great. Definitely rep DC well tonight.
Thank you.
And
Listen, Damien.
and I hope everybody, out there have a wonderful night. Stay, just remember, we're not hosting shows. We're building a movement. If you're not moving how we're moving, move right out the way. As my Metal Monday says, move out the effing way, And with that said, I'm going to say my famous little words: stay happy, stay healthy, and stay metal, everyone.
Awesome.
Awesome.
It starts with a question. In the quiet of the night, staring at numbers that don't reflect your heart. But your follower count does not define your talent. Don't let the algorithm dim your light. Welcome to a new era. At Swain Family Records, we're rewriting the rules for the independent artist. We're not just a label, We're an ecosystem built for those who push harder. Step into the competitive arena. This is where live music meets real impact. From live competitions to deep storytelling, here the community decides your momentum. Unprecedented exposure, real fans, real networking, real growth. This is a place for leaders. Host your own events, build your membership, and earn your share. The harder you push, the bigger your lane becomes. Community support keeps these doors open. Together, we are unstoppable. We're building the infrastructure of the future. Apps, radio, and direct-to-fan power. We are building the people first, so when we launch with momentum. One ecosystem, multiple revenue streams, real community, no middleman. Swain Family Records, build your legacy.